I'm Robert Guigli from Ernest Guigli & Sons.
Matt Guigli with Ernest Guigli & Sons.
The need for an equipment tracker came when the fleet grew to the extent that it was hard to keep track of where all our equipment was, and the need to know exactly what pieces were being utilized and how they were being utilized. It was hard for one person to identify the needs of the entire company and also to keep track of the location of all the equipment. So Tenna really kind of stepped in at the right time for us and solved that problem. My dad, the founder, had a map of eastern Massachusetts because that's at the time where most of our work was. And in order to keep track of the equipment, he had little pins with flags on them, color-coded to the type of equipment it was, and the equipment ID. And every time that machine moved from one job to another, someone in the office would take that pin and move it to the new location. But you can understand that that's great if you're in the office. But our work happens out in the field. We're one of the few businesses in the world where we actually pick up our office every time we have a job and move it to the field. Though the office is integral to the work that's being done in the field, the equipment is what really does the work. And knowing where that asset is at any given point in time is just a must in our industry.
I think the most valuable feature is the map view. My dad's been talking about it for years. We need to get a screen up in the office that has a map and shows where all the equipment is. And Tenna came in and there it is. The biggest pain point that Tenna solved is eliminating a lot of unnecessary phone calls. In our business, if we can utilize something we own as opposed to renting it, obviously that's a financial advantage to us.
One of the major benefits of the Tenna platform is to have, like Matt said earlier, that real-time information at your fingertips 24 hours a day.
Yeah, I wish I could put these trackers on my kids. The maintenance side of things and the information that we're getting in terms of utilization, hours on the equipment, to cross-check some of the other mechanisms that we use to put together our maintenance schedules. Tenna has added a great deal of value to our company and our ability to grow.
And it also helps us to be and maintain a competitive edge against our competition. When you bring those efficiencies to the bottom line, that means that your costs ultimately are going to be lower. And if your costs are lower because we're in a bidding environment, then we can pass those savings on in our bid to our clients.
The biggest advantage that Tenna had over the competition was their relationship with us. Tenna was the one that showed that to us. They came into our office, they sat down with us, they explained it, they worked with us, they worked with our budget, both before we even decided to go with Tenna and then afterwards with the follow-through. So Tenna really proved to be the solution that best fit our business model and the things that we value the most.
Yeah, the true partner that they said they were going to be during our research.
You can tell that they have a contractor's background and that they're solving for the contractor. A lot of companies have great technological backgrounds and they try to tell you what the best solution is. Tenna tries to understand their clients, their customers, and ask the questions to make the product better and better and better. And they understand that that's an ongoing problem to solve for, and they've committed to that.
It's all encompassing for all your equipment, attachments, small tools. If you can imagine it, they can provide it. Cat!